Hello, welcome back to Ghost Trick. Let's continue. Chapter 7, 10:05 p.m. I just can't get the image of what I saw at the police headquarters out of my head. The person who shot me tonight is the last person in the world I want to believe did it. Now I'm here at the place she and I agreed to meet, the restaurant the police were staking out as Point X. When I got here, I found the place in ruins. Whoa, what in the world happened here? Trick time. Oh, the heavens, what do I do? If I had known something like this would happen, I would have paid the poor child more. I would have cooked more chicken for her. I would have sung to her as much as she liked until she had her fill. Actually, about the singing, she did tell me she'd had her fill a time or two. The chef seems to be in quite a panic. Anyway, at least it doesn't look like the waitress is dead. According to that police radio conversation, I heard Lynn should be here, but I don't see her anywhere. It seems like bad luck had it in for the redhead. So I was half expecting her to see her in trouble when I spotted the corpse of the van driver.
Look at me, I'm dead! What took you so long?
Well, that's one way to greet a guy. What happened here?
Hey, how should I know? I'm the victim.
Is it just my imagination, or is she getting more and more brazen every time she dies?
Oh, that's because I'm a detective. I have to be tough, you know?
Well, how did it go? Did you check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99? Yeah, just like I promised. Actually, I have a few things I want to ask you about, too. Sure, we agreed to use each other after all, right? Okay, let's swap info then. Just like you said, each prisoner had a little blackboard in his cell. But the thing is, there wasn't anything written in D99's blackboard. It was blank. What? I guess maybe that means his schedule for tomorrow hasn't been decided yet. But blank? Blank? No! Huh? I didn't think she'd lose it over a blank blackboard. And how come you're so upset about an undecided work schedule? I get the feeling that back when I was alive, I never had much of a schedule to worry about myself. Do you know what it means when a prisoner doesn't have a schedule for the next day? Huh? It means something? It means he doesn't have work to do. It's more like he can't do work. And that's because he's going to be executed. Executed? Do you know what prisoner D99's crime was? I think so. They said something about him murdering his wife, right? Right in front of his family member. That's what they say, but it's not true. He would never. Detective Joe would never do anything like that. And the death penalty hasn't been enforced in this country for a very long time. Not for decades. Even if the prisoner wants it. Like in this case. Prisoner wants it? There's definitely something else going on with this case. I just know it. And I have to find out what. And if his work schedule is blank for tomorrow, I have to do it right now. So this prisoner D99, Detective Joe, must be connected to me in some way too. After all, he obviously knows me. On my way here, I stopped by the chief of police's office. Oh, it was just on your way, was it? And while I was there, I saw who did it. I saw my murderer. You saw him? Where? How? Not him. Her. There was a security camera set up at the junkyard where I got shot. The security tape showed the person who shot me. It was you.
No way. You're kidding, right?
What do you have to say for yourself, detective?
It wasn't me. I didn't shoot you.
If I recall, this is what you said about... I just missed that. My memory isn't clear on that part. So how can you say for sure that it wasn't you?
Because I told you before. You were supposed to give me some information.
Information, huh? Maybe that information was the reason you shot me.
What? What do you mean?
You said you have information on the case I'm looking into. So I would hardly shoot you before I even heard that information, right? I agree. That wouldn't make sense if it was before. Huh? But what if it was after you'd already gotten the information? I definitely told you something. And whatever it was, it really shocked you. What did I tell you?
I don't remember. I don't know, you gotta believe me. After you saved me, I thought I got all my memories back, but maybe I really didn't. You told me something? I can't remember that part.
You got the information you wanted from me, and then you shot me. Isn't that what happened?
No, I didn't shoot you. Please tell me, what did you tell me that time? What did I learn from you?
The police were staking this restaurant out tonight. They called it Point X. Point X, huh? It's a good name for this place. That white-suited inspector was surprised to find you just casually waltzed in here.
Inspector Gavinella?
What in the world made you pick this place anyway? I guess I'd have to say because of you. Me? Huh?
That note I found.
Yeah, I remember. That note I didn't get the chance to read.
It had a place and a time written on it. The Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock.
In other words, I was supposed to meet somebody here tonight?
Yep, apparently so. I just had to get that information you were going to give me. That's why I came here. It was the only lead I had left.
And this here is Point X. So that must be the mark the police was waiting for. Me? So what are you going to do now?
I mean, you fulfilled your goal, right? You found out who shot you.
Are you gonna get revenge? That would be easy enough to do. All you have to do is not save me. Is this the ending I was hoping for? Had I unraveled all the mysteries of me? What am I going to do now? I'm gonna save you, that's what. You are? I want to know everything. Who I was, why I was killed. And I'd like to know who those guys are, too. I want answers, and I'm gonna get them. But, to do that, I'm gonna need your help.
Okay. I won't say thank you, not yet. And I won't say I'm sorry either. But I'll help see to it that you get your answers.
Good. Now I think it's time to go back to the past. I can't leave you lying flattened under a huge chunk of chicken forever after all. Let's go back to the world before 4 minutes before your murder. Well, it wasn't really murder. She was just flattened by chicken. What? 4 minutes before death. The Chicken Kitchen.
The note said the Chicken Kitchen. 10 o'clock. I wonder who that blinky-haired man is coming to meet here. What's this? Here you go! Oh, I know how I want to voice her. Actually, no, I don't. Well, I guess I could try. Toes! Where's my chicken? Can I eat that thing? You're just going bigger and better with each new death, aren't you? Leave me alone. I can't help if I got tired of dying the usual ways. But I'll say this, it was a death any detective could be proud of. Huh? What makes you say that? The way you saved somebody else before dying yourself. Oh, that waitress? The one with the chicken on her head? Next time you put a chicken on your head, you should try one about the size of that waitress's. I'll make a note of that next time. But anyway, if you hadn't tried to save that waitress, you'd still be alive. I couldn't help it, you know, the detective thing and all. I wasn't able to save that poor van driver, though. At that speed, he must have died instantly. Well, we can't let a heroic detective like you stay dead. The root of this whole disaster is clear. The only question is how to stop it. Okay, let's get started. It's time to get started. Haha, silly puns. You want more water? Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't ring the bell. And what's with that more water bit? Oh, well, come on, this is your third glass. Oh, okay, I get it. This was a little dig, wasn't it? Kind of like, hey, where's my food, right? No, not at all. Besides, I didn't bring it. But I would like to see you bringing me my chicken soon. Duly noted. In the meantime, enjoy a nice glass of water. Time is passing. Trick time. Here you go. So, what do you think, my dear beauty? Do you think we can really trust this deal? Who knows? It's not like it's not our job to think about that. But those incidents did happen in this country, just as he predicted. Yeah, and they were pretty amusing too, weren't they? That fellow who sang out the national secrets during the live TV broadcast, and the man who laid siege to the Metro Police Department taking the top dog hostage. What if he double-crosses us? It wouldn't be pretty. No, he needs this deal too. And we've accepted all his conditions as well. Yes, and thanks to that, we have to be here on this extra little assignment. But as
As long as I'm paired up with you, Beauty, I don't mind. How do they know about the cases at the special prison? Special prison? The guy who sang the national secrets. The man who held siege to the Metro Police. Those cases are classified information. I've heard about both of those cases, and recently too. The perpetrators in those cases are being held at a special facility. That's what the special prison is, but is not known about by the general public. So, Prison D99. Detective Jode is one of those special cases too, huh? These two are talking about the very same cases I heard about just tonight. That couldn't be a coincidence, could it? New info has been added. What is it, Beauty? Why don't we move to another spot? That table in the back looks good. Now you're talking, Beauty, my dear. Just what I've been waiting for. A quiet, secluded spot for just the two of us. I wouldn't object to that. All of a sudden, I get the feeling somebody is eavesdropping. My sixth sense is very strong, you know. That's all right, my dear. You don't need to go make excuses. Off we go across the bridge of poultry to the land of love. What just happened? Did she sense we were here? Wait, with her sixth sense? But you know, I have some pretty amazing powers myself. Yeah, like what? Like if there's chicken nearby, I can tell right away. That's called a sense of smell. Anyway, at least the situation's changed a little bit now. The fate changed. I don't believe in a sixth sense. It's not scientific, says the ghost. But come to think of it, we've been left behind, haven't we? It looks that way. Not having legs is even more inconvenient than I thought it would be. But what are we going to do now? They're all the way over there. I'm telling you, we better shake a leg or we're going to miss what they're saying. I think it'd be pretty hard to shake a leg not having legs at all. They're still talking about something. I want to hear. Me too. You rang. Oh, I get it. You saw the couple over there and you started to get lonely, right? And so you decided to call me. Oh, that's so sweet. Forgive me, but I didn't ring for anybody. What? Now, could you not stand in my light, please? I can't see my glass properly. I've been working here for 2 days, and I've been waiting this whole time for you to notice me. Now, would you stop trying to shake me up and just stick to shaking cocktails? She has a surprisingly short career with this place. Trick time. Oh, you just broke that glass, just like you did my heart. A broken glass can never be put back the way it was before. Just leave it there. You can't just leave it, somebody might get hurt.
Doesn't this trunk belong to that couple over there?
The only things we allow customers to lose here are their cares. Miss, please go and let them know about the trunk, if you will be so kind.
How gallant of you! I just might fall for you, you know?
Odd girl. I agree.
Me too.
Yeah, I shouldn't flail like that. I'll have my chance, like right now. This is one big trunk. Seems pretty heavy, too.
It's very suspicious. And red. Hey, let's see what's in it.
Sorry, but that's not possible. It's locked. Darn. Let's see what's inside.
Well, goodbye. I've been working here for 2 days, and I've had my eye on you the whole time. I think this might be my last night working here, though. It's been fun.
I guess she's leaving this place with their surprisingly short career intact. Time is passing.
Oh, of all things to forget. It wouldn't have been pretty if I forgot this. Here we are, finally.
I feel kind of bad about eavesdropping.
Not me. I mean, we just delivered their lost trunk to them, after all. They owe us at least this much.
What kind of detective says something like that? Fate changed. This is one big trunk. It seems pretty heavy, too. Very suspicious. Oh, yeah, we are. Ha ha ha.
I can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay, that's what I love about you.
That's what he loves about her? I don't get it either.
Now, where were we? Alright, who to invite to the wedding? If we got married, of course, that is.
We can talk about that when we're alone.
But aren't we alone now, Beauty? Huh? Do you think she senses our presence again? I spy a ladybug.
Ladybug?
I hate little bugs. What? After all that trouble, it happened anyway?
It looks that way, yes, but it's not over yet, though.
It's not? What are you talking about? You're not dead yet.
No, but I'm going to be in just a few seconds. But before that, maybe we can do something here. So do something from here. Too far. Oh, damn. Hello? Looks like it's unconscious.
Excuse me, could we wake you up for a second, please?
Though she is ever this detective. One thing I've learned is that the newly dead stay unconscious for a little while at first. Huh? Yeah, I was like that too, and you were like that.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Anyway, if we restart the flow of time now, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't we try going back even further in time? What? Even further? But how? Simple. We go back 4 minutes before the death of this poor driver here.
You can do that?
I've never tried it before, so I don't know how it'll go, but if we can erase this driver's death, that should erase your death, too.
Oh, wow. I can't think of any other way. Let's try it.
Rewinding time after rewinding time. Fun times, fun times. "4 minutes before death. Temsic Park."
What the? That's Lynn, our rookie detective. What could she be doing at Point X? Could it be just a coincidence?
We just got an APB on her a little while ago. Something about an extremely important case is extremely important witness currently extremely on the run. Now what? Should I report this to Inspector Cabanella? I told to stay off the radio unless it was an emergency, but I think I better call this in. Poor Lynn. I wonder what she did this time. Inspector Cabanella is pretty protective when it comes to Lynn. He'd want to know. What's the matter? Alright, fine. This is Point X.
Idiot!
Yes, sir, I'll go get her.
Stack's awful. Can't believe I forgot the trunk of all things. With such a small body, you probably only have a small brain to match. Ouch, that hurts, beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. What the heck is this? I spy a ladybug. A ladybug? I just hate little bugs.
Can't hear very well. Wow, the van driver was a detective? It looks like it. I noticed something, though. That conversation he was listening to just before the crash, I remember hearing it before.
You're right. We just heard it a few minutes ago, didn't we?
Just after the conversation, the detective suddenly passed out. What happened, I wonder?
We already know the answer. We saw what happened at the restaurant. She burned up the ladybug. Sometimes when a high-tech bug like that is destroyed, it emits a high, loud signal. Loud enough to knock a person out if they were listening to it through headphones. So that's why the detective passed out, huh? Bingo! Now let's stop it from happening.
4 minutes before 4 minutes before death. Hey, this place. This is the place where that white-suited detective phoned tonight.
This is the parking lot of the park on the east side of town. It's been years.
You know this park?
Yeah, I used to play here a lot when I was little. But then, one day, I swore I'd never set foot in this park again.
Whoa, those are some really deep, dark feelings there. I wonder what happened.
Hold it! Don't give me a ghost doesn't have a foot to set bit. It's just a figure of speech.
What kind of nitpicker do you think I am?
Anyway, whatever, let's get started. Okay, let's do that. I won't press her about that other thing right now. What the? Oh, time is passing. Wow, they really put me on ABP? Apparently, they're calling you a fugitive. You naughty girl, you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset. A girl's heart is a very delicate thing, you know. This is from a girl a giant chicken couldn't even kill. It did kill me! What are these doing here? What's the matter? Detective Ringe? This is Memory. What's the matter? It's not time for your regular report. Listen to this. There's a suspicious couple in the bar upstairs. I'm going to put a ladybug on them. Ladybug? You mean a listening device? Don't do anything to blow our cover. Inspector Campanella will be furious. But they're doing all sorts of suspicious whispering. We have to find out what they're saying. You can pick up the signal from your van. Check out their conversation for me, will you? Alright, fine. Okay, you get going on something, I know there's no stopping you. Thanks! Later then. Hold on. Did you see a customer come in now? A young woman with red hair and red boots. Oh yeah, that restless, suspicious chick, sure. Suspicious. I mean, come on, as soon as she sat down, she ordered 3 glasses of water in a row. And she spilled the second glass on the table. Okay, fine, keep your eye on her too, if you would. You got it. Oh wow, that waitress was an undercover agent? And she apparently thought you were pretty suspicious too. Yeah, sorry, I was really thirsty, so, you know, no, I don't. Anyway, you did hear what you heard what I heard about the listening device. We have to do something about that bug. We should we stay here or follow up on the waitress? Looks like it's time to make a decision. Trace complete. You got a new phone number. Hey, look where we are! The heart of the chicken kitchen, eh? Yep, or as most people say, the kitchen. I hope the key to preventing that accident is here somewhere. Oh, I bet it will be. You know what they say. Where there's smoke and chicken, there's fire. Now that you mention it, it is pretty smoky. Fate changed. Yeah, she's probably planting the ladybug. Now that I think about it, it's this waitress meddling that starts the whole chain of events. The detective wouldn't have gotten his ears blown out and wouldn't have crashed. In other words, we're witnessing it with our very own eyes. The cause of a huge disaster slowly being planted in a chicken. Hey, I just had a good idea.
About what to do about the ladybug?
No, I was thinking we could let her get crushed under the chicken instead of me.
I can't tell if you're kidding. At any rate, now we've seen the root cause of the accident.
And all we have to do is think of a way to take care of it.
What's wrong? I can't seem to raise the switch. It won't budge.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. This whole place is sticky with grease.
I bet it must be stuck.
Yeah, it does feel pretty sticky.
But if the switch were already raised, I bet I could manage to lower it.
It's smoky in here.
Time is passing.
Hey, what's up with this lazy Susan? It's acting up today.
I bet it's out of sorts because I was spinning around on it yesterday. Interesting thing for a lady of her age.
Maybe it's out of sorts.
How about thinking maybe it might be broken? But it really isn't broken, it's just us ghosts.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I thought I'd give it a little spin.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna make her take the one that doesn't have the ladybug on it.
Right, and then that suspicious woman won't burn it up.
Good thinking, but wait a minute. I don't know if that'll work.
Huh? After all, even a girl like her is still going to notice. I mean, Platter suddenly spinning around right before her eyes. Yeah, that's the rub.
If only we could distract her for a minute. It's smoky in here.
There, all set. There, how about that? The ladybug is still sitting on the table. We did it. La 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 la, chicken, thou art so beautiful, chicken. I took a bite and my heart swelled with pride, and I got goosebumps. What the heck is this? I'm consumed with love of consuming you. La 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 la. Yay, impromptu. Fate averted. Well, looks like you've escaped the fate of being hammered by your horrible hit. Yes, but I still haven't escaped the worst darkness of the terrible night. I shot you, didn't I? There must have been some sort of complicated set of circumstances that made you do it. It's never okay to shoot a person, no matter what the circumstances. Hey, shouldn't that be my line? But anyway, you were investigating a case, and I was supposed to give you information on the case. Maybe it's time you told me about it. Tell me about the case you're looking into. Yes, I guess I should. But
let's go back to the new present first. Okay, sure. Back in the new present, the delicious aroma of chicken fills the air. But I'm still thinking about Lynn. I wonder if she's still waiting for her chicken to be served. I decided to go see her. See her and ask her the questions that were still consuming me. Trick time. Does he have like a connected to that? It's just wrong. Is that bottle glued to his head? Let's not even think about that. Let's get back to this chicken kitchen. Technically, we're already. Anyway. The disastrous accident has been completely erased. Once again, I've saved the redhead detective from death. Saved Lynn, the criminal who stole my life. One question in particular hangs heavy on my head. Why did she shoot me? Until I know the answer, I'll never be satisfied. How do you eat chicken like that? Meanwhile, Lynn's appetite is apparently foremost in her mind. The golden brown chicken sits on the table in front of her. Until she eats the whole thing, she'll probably never be satisfied. Is Lynn having a serious talk with that detective? Nah, she's just gobbling down chicken. How did the detectives know to stake this restaurant out tonight? Better see if I can get some information, but more importantly, I have lots of questions for that lady detective. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Detective Ringe. Come to see me, did you? Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, hi, Memory. Don't mind us. We're just pretend we're not here. Why don't you try some chicken while you're here? No thanks. Just watching Lynn eat is quite enough for me. So, how'd it turn out with my ladybug? Oh, that listening device. Well, let's see. I thought the gentleman had a very nice singing voice. Sorry, but we're in the middle of an important talk. Could you leave it to us? No, stay right there. Uh-huh. I'm at the crucial moment with this chicken here. I'll need you to pour me some water if it starts going down wrong. Lynn, you don't have to risk your life over chicken, you know. He's right. Sheesh. Anyway, I better move now while we have the chance. That's funny. Even though I just saved that detective, he doesn't have a core. Not like the one Lynn has, or that valiant little doggy Missile. I thought the ones I saved were supposed to develop a core when they're alive again. I guess I still have things to learn about these powers of the dead. Well, I'm heading back. Lots of things to do, you know. Yeah, like washing dishes and planting bugs. Someday I'll plant a big one on you, Detective. Odd girl. I agree. Me too. Listen, Lynn. You've explained your side and I understand, but there's an APB on you. Can't you at least hurry up and get out of here? You know, slip away quietly? No, can't do. I'm meeting somebody here. Meeting somebody. Oh yeah, that's right. A little lady, Camila. Why do you have to meet her? Somebody here. The Special Investigation Unit is watching this restaurant. Now! How can that be a coincidence? I don't know, but it is a coincidence. Hey, is it true what they say? That you're still looking into Detective Jode's case on your own? Inspector Cabanella's worried about you, you know.
I understand how you feel, but just don't do anything crazy, okay? Tricked. So, how's that chicken you've been waiting so long for? It's great! But, you know, with Detective Fringe, that's his name by the way, sitting right across from me, I mean, he was just dead a few minutes ago. It's kind of taking the edge off my appetite. But he's a great guy. He understands my situation, he said. He's going to give me a pass just for tonight. Speaking of Detective Fringe, I noticed something strange. He doesn't have a core now. He doesn't. I thought a core was supposed to show up once he saved somebody. I wonder if... When you possessed his corpse, he was unconscious, right? Unconscious? Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just like you were unconscious the first time I saved you, too. And after I saved you, you didn't have a core either. So the people who are unconscious who saved them have a core show themselves. I think that's probably what it is. You might be right. Okay, I'll leave Ringe to you then. But I've still got lots of questions for you. Yeah, I thought you would. Let's get started then. What is your connection to prisoner D99, Detective Joe? He seems like more than just a coworker. Yes, I suppose you have the right to know. Detective Joe is my hero. Hero, huh? You don't hear that word very much anymore. Well, it's an old-fashioned heroic kind of story. It happened 10 years ago. Now just calm down. Drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. On that day, 10 years ago, I was playing in my favorite park. Then somebody suddenly grabbed my arm from behind. I was so scared, I thought I was going to die. And then... he appeared. Detective Jode. And then that really loud sound, I think it was the sound of a gun. I passed out. When I came to... You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones that saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's why you became a detective, huh? That's right. He was my ideal of what a detective was all about. But an ideal detective doesn't shoot and kill his own wife. Exactly. And that's why I want to prove that he didn't. Detective Ringe works for the Special Investigation Unit. He said an important deal is set to go down here tonight at this restaurant. A deal that could affect the future of our nation. A nation that isn't something that's easily influenced, though. And that's what he said. Anyway, it's that couple at the table upstairs. I hear they're foreigners. They're waiting for the other party and the deal to show up now. Those two, huh? They certainly are an odd pair. Is this other party they're waiting for me? It's kind of hard to imagine, isn't it? Nobody really knows any of the details of the deal, except for one person. Mr. Breezy Dancer in a white suit. They say he's been watching the movements of those two for a long time. I've never really seen him work so frantically on an investigation before. Inspector Cabanella, huh? Apparently, you're a real favorite of his. A favorite? Well, yes, there's a reason for that. And what's that? Inspector Cabanella. Inspector Cabanella and Detective Joe were good friends. Yeah, I think I remember the prison guard saying something about that. They joined the detective division the very same day. They're two very different types, but they've always been in friendly competition to be the best. Detective Job was always very particular about thorough investigation of the crime scene. And Inspector Cabanella, well, I guess he just has a natural genius for investigating. Anyway, those two lead the detective division in those days. But Inspector Cabanella is different now. He changed a little. He changed. Ever since the Detective Joad incident, now he distances himself from field work, and he's starting to focus on nothing but moving up the ladder. And so that's how he became the head of the Special Investigation Unit, I take it. Anyway, Inspector Cabanella took me under his wing, because you were the little girl his good friends had saved, huh? He really looked out for me, helping me study for the detective's exam, fudging the exam scores for me. That goes a little beyond the scope of looking out for you. Inspector Cabanella, what role he plays in everything that's happening tonight. It sure is taking Camila long enough. She should have been here by now. I'm really starting to get worried. You two are like sisters, aren't you? That's what Camila said. Yep, that just about sums it up. It doesn't look like being worried affected your appetite much, though. Hey, the bigger the crisis, the more a girl's gotta eat. I have to make sure Camila stays safe no matter what. Camila and that music box, too. Music box? Oh yeah, that wooden box. That box was a present from Detective Joad. From Detective Joad? Yes, it was 5 years ago. That box arrived 3 days after his murder incident. He must have sent it just before he was arrested. Someday, when the case is over and everything is settled, I want you to give this to a certain person, he said. So, what's inside? I don't know. I can't open it. That's a shame. Sissel, did I really shoot you? Where did that come from out of the blue? I really don't remember. I've tried, but I just can't. Now I finally understand how you must feel. And how hard it is to have your memory gone, your story erased. But who knows? Knowing the truth might be even harder. I'd rather believe there's hope myself. Holy that was great. Do I have chicken on my face? You're staring. I bet you're thinking about how impressed you are with the way I took care of that chicken. Just tell me one thing. The case you say you're looking into, is it Detective Joad's? What if it was? I can't keep it from you. It's too cruel. Huh? What are you talking about? Sorry, Lynn. It's tonight. Detective Joad's... it's tonight. His execution. But there's still time. I looked into it and found out that all executions in this country are carried out at dawn. That may be the norm, but not this time, I'm afraid. What? The execution is set for 11 p.m. What did you say? It's going to happen pretty soon. Isn't there anything we can do to stop it? Of course not. It's too late now. Not without a stay of execution from the Justice Minister. I'm gonna go see him. What? See who? Who else? The Justice Minister. Don't be ridiculous. Not enough time. I'm going. Sissel. Me? Get to the prison. Stop that execution. Easy enough for you to say. Detective Ringe, I'll be going now. Okay, I'll let you go this time. I'll tell him I was distracted because I was eating chicken. Is there anything else I can do? Did you find Camila? She's supposed to be on her way here. Oh, you're looking, Camila? Okay, you got it. I'll look for her. Okay, you know what to do, Sissel. You have to save Detective Joad. The life of yet another person I'm connected to somehow is about to end tonight. Detective Joe be executed? Will we perhaps have to save him? Oh my god, wasn't that a plot-heavy section? Well, anyway, we'll run into more plot next time. See ya.